Hello, my friends. I am Adam, and this is Language Arts with Adam. Today, we're on to Season 1, Episode 4 of this Chinese character, Chinese learning experience here, and I'm very excited. I did my Anki earlier today to review some of the other characters that I learned on the previous days, and so far, so good. These Memory Palace little hints here are helping me remember all the characters. I'm hoping if you're following along too, they're also helping you. And I'm going to be uploading the Anki deck at the end of every month. I was thinking about just giving or sharing the Anki deck, but apparently as I upload it, it might get reset for other people who are using it. So every month I'll make a new deck. So look forward to that, and you'll be able to check that out on the Anki website. You just need to make a user account and all that kind of stuff. But I will give you guys a heads up when that happens. In any case, let's get right down to it here. Today, we're really taking it up to the next level. We have more characters than ever on this one crowded page here. And the first character we're going into is the character for Sun. Now, I have some hints for how I would remember some of these characters, but for ones like Sun, which I have already learned before from Japanese or other languages, I don't have too much of a little hint for it, but don't worry, there'll be a lot of hints later. And here's a little chart here that shows the evolution of some characters. And I'm hoping that if some of these characters, if I don't give a hint, it's probably because I know something like this. So please check this out. As you can see, Sun originally started as a circle with a dot in it. Over time, it evolved to having this kind of like a, I don't know, two-layered sort of two box, like a box stacked on top of another box kind of shape. And that's how you write Sun, again, in Chinese, also in Japanese, and also in some other languages that are using Chinese characters. So you can take a look at this, and hopefully it'll help you, because up and coming we do have tree, I think, in the next few slides. Mountain, water, field, definitely. Door is a really big one because we use that for a lot of words in Chinese as well. So let's go right into it here. On this, you can see a lot of stuff is interacting, and like I mentioned last time, sometimes I want to make stuff interact to make it easier to remember. So starting with number 6 here. So again, Sun we just talked about. After the sun goes down, Lila returns to the inn to rest, but ends up falling asleep in front of a gate, blocking all other patrons from entering like an ass. And I just thought, sun goes down, Lila is going to be sleeping. He loves to sleep. Sun, of course, orange being the meaning of this character. Rest is, again, using, you can see with red here, it's the sound word, which is ru, ru. And it's that with the fourth tone. We know it's fourth tone. It's the falling tone because of Lila. And let's go on to the next thing. So again, this is all of these things are interacting together. So number 7, a nearby muscular Mughal at the inn counter jeers several times at Lila while lifting weights, calling him a fat ass, tub o' lard, and a bump on a log. Well, that's certainly not very nice, is it? But now, as you can see, some of these words, to get the sound words, you really have to stretch your imagination with English to try to capture these sounds. So you can see that I had to use the word jeer to get the sound G and the meaning several. And of course, because we have the Mughal here, we know that it's the third tone, so it's G. And you see here, I gave a hint, bump, because for me it looks kind of like a little bump there, and hopefully that helps you remember it as well. But remembering that bump means several, and this is in a lot of characters, as we'll see coming up in the next few weeks here. All right, and on to the next one, another Genki Mughal. This is number 8. Another Genki Mughal also joins in, pointing and laughing in agreement, saying, yep, yep. So again, we have Mughal, so we have the third tone. We get the sound hint there, so yeah. And the meaning also, another character we see quite a lot. And pointing, I kind of got this picture of the Mughal sort of pointing there, because that, again, this is trying to jog my memory of what the character looks like, because this one isn't so obvious. It's not so easy to find something to represent this. All right, and now we get the last one here, number 9. The level-headed innkeeper hangs his head low and his arms at his sides and says, "No, not again. Lila Kuma is going to ruin my business. I should give him the boot with the super long spiked boot." How painful would that be? Now, here again, I really tried my best to give myself a hint for the character to let me remember. And I see that character looking kind of like the flat on the top. I just imagine someone's head hung down low, their arms exasperated just by their sides. And of course, the meaning there, no, not again. And the boo, of course, here meaning the boot. And the boo is the sound. And again, we're having lila kuma, which means it's the fourth tone. So we have boo. And I know this is quite a lot in one sentence. And you just really got to try your best to remember this whole scenario as one sort of package to help you really remember these characters. All right, so that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll tackle a few more here, and I'm thinking every maybe 5 or 6 days I might even take a break day once in a while and just talk about maybe the process or something else like that, because just like everything else, like weightlifting or training your body, you need to take a rest sometimes, and you need to remember little victories, being steady, being consistent. So I might decide on a day like Saturday or Sunday, might be a day off in the future. We'll see what happens. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed that. This is interesting, and I'm already priming my brain to remember these characters, and I hope you are able to do so too. So I wish you best of luck with that. Once again, I am Adam. This is Language Arts with Adam. And remember, learn smarter, not harder. Bye-bye.